There we are, looking at the machine that will actually be doing all that work of the filming.
Yeah, thank you, Ben. And yeah, we've got an exciting show for you now with these two vehicles. So we're going to show you some of the magic of Hollywood here at the magic of Goodwood. So you're going to see the Ukraine, which is leading with the camera, and then the star car, which is the AMG, will be chasing it down, and you'll see how these shots are created.
Lovely. So talk us through this a little bit. Obviously, the cameras are on the back of the big machine, and look how close they can play to each other. This is a lovely shot because we get to see the camera itself and how it moves around. Who's controlling that?
So there's several people inside the Ukraine, so the camera car. Obviously you've got the driver, so they're positioning the vehicle on the track, and you see he's in the middle of the track there to keep the car to his left-hand side. You have a flight head operator, so that's the person that's controlling the turn of the camera. So you pan to the left there, you can see it rotating, so it's on a gimbal, you can see it's moving, and it's gyroscopic as well. And then on top of that, there's another person in the car that controls the focus. So you can see the car's super close. I mean, they're literally millimeters away from each other, and you have to have a sharp focus. So there's a person in the car doing that. And on top of that, the arm is swinging from left to right as well. So you've got 4 people in the car working in harmony, like a ballet, like a choreographed sort of dance, along with Elliot, who's in the AMG there, chasing up to the back of the camera car to get these incredible shots, which you'll see in the movie.
Lovely. Elliot Cole, as you say, is the stunt driver who did a lot of the work on this film, didn't he? In obviously F1 style cars as well, but obviously we're going out in a slightly different machine here, but it's a great chance for Damson Idris, there he is, to sit alongside. He's one of the great actors. He's going to become a star from this film, isn't he?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. You can see how low the camera gets to the ground as well, just to get those nice shots, and they're thinking about where the sun is positioned, so the shadow across the car and things like that. It's not just literally the car following the camera car. Positioning and the communication between the 2 drivers and the camera operator and the arm operator is really crucial to making sure you get those really dynamic action shots. And there you go, you've got a slide there. That was all timed to perfection, and you can see, I think Damson's enjoying it.
And it is fascinating to see how close they can go. Here, the chicane is an opportunity at Goodwood to take a slightly different view, isn't it?
Yeah, so now they've switched the arm to the front of the vehicle, and they're going to be chasing the AMG. So this is what they call pushing. So they're pushing onto the back of the car, and now it's down to the camera car to do all of the work behind the star car. So they've got to try and keep up, which with such a big machine is a bit more difficult.
I can imagine, but it is obviously a very powerful big machine chasing after this, which is effectively, the car ahead is effectively a safety car in Formula 1, isn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely. And that GLC 63, it's got 503 horsepower, so it's not too slow. It's one of the fastest in the world for doing this kind of business. But you can see there, the 2 are still working together. So you'll hear that the camera operator and the director are telling where Elliot should be. Damson's still enjoying himself, just so they can get these perfect angles and perfect shots of the back of the car. So hopefully we'll see a bit more sliding in a moment as well.
You've been a stunt driver for many, many years. When you're driving the car that's being filmed, there must be moments, aren't there, when you almost crash into the thing that's doing the filming, because you do all run so close.
Oh yeah, I mean it's super close, but it's all about trust and precision, and that's why stunt drivers and precision drivers have these jobs. It's because it's not just driving the car around, it's actually knowing and trusting each other to find those millimeters between you and just keeping it safe. So yeah, you have a few moments that make you hold your breath a little bit, but that's all part of the business, and it brings the excitement and the drama to the audience at home.
Yeah, it's lovely to see, actually. It's really wonderful that we can just enjoy how this is being filmed, how it's all put together live here at Goodwood, just to demonstrate a little bit about what this film is going to be like. It's going to be very different, there's going to be so much more, but it gives us a great idea of the involvement of putting films together like this.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of work that goes into it, and you can see now that that gyro-stabilized head on the front of that camera, you can see it's moving and keeping it all steady. Otherwise it would be all shaky and you wouldn't be able to see very much action. But they're getting some fantastic shots for us here today.
Let's have we're just having a little look as they come over the line, but it's all looking very, very exciting.
Well, we're here in the IWC VIP area, and we've got a great view of the action here right at the chicane. And I'm here with Kerry Condon. Kerry, what do you think's going on there? It looks like Damson's having some fun.
Yeah, he's always having fun. We were really encouraged, thank you. We were really encouraged on the movie to have fun, even though it was like a lot of pressure and shooting live at the Grand Prix. Bizarrely, we were just encouraged to have fun.
Doesn't sound too bad. 2 years of fun.
I can't believe I was paid for it, to be honest. Yeah.
There was so much racing going on. Did you ever not want to jump in the car and give a go?
I mean, I would have loved to have beaten their times just to piss them off, but then that'd be kind of bad for morale. So, no, I mean, I have horses and I'm good at horse riding and horse racing.
Different kind of horsepower then.
Very good, yes, yeah. So, no, I think it's better to let the boys in the movie shine at that, and I was the technical director, so that was my forte.
Well, we've got the best seat in the house here. I think if we turn around, we're going to catch the guys coming back up, and we'll send it back up to the thing. And I think if we could just see it, they're coming up.
Wow, look at that.
Straight.
That's insane.
And you can
look
see
at that
there
camera.
the Ukrainian arm there chasing Elliot.
This is what we did at all the Grand Prix, you know, and so we had these times where before qualifying you've got 15 minutes to go on the track and do this. So it was timed to a T, everything. So everything had to come together, the camera, the stunts, the sound, like everybody had to do it perfectly. So it's kind of amazing it worked.
Oh, here they come
It was
now.
fascinating to see that film being played out on actual Grand Prix. So we'll take it back up now to Ben and Nikki and comms.
Thank you, guys. It really is fascinating how close they can play together. It is remarkable to me. It really is. And don't forget, although you've got 2 in this car, you've got 5 people in the other one, haven't you? As we were saying. So doing all of the work to put this together in that what's called the Ukraine MercedesAMG GLC, and getting some great shots.
Yeah, I mean, you saw earlier just they were getting shots of the drivers' faces. That's how close they were getting to the camera there. And they do that in the movie, obviously, because the actors did actually drive the cars. They did training. They were driving the real racing cars on the track. And to place the actors inside the car so that you know that they did it, you have to get that shot of their face in there. So you can see these things here. They're getting really nice and close to get shots of the drivers.
Also, one of the things about being a stunt driver, which Elliot is doing, and I'm sure you've done a lot, is the drifting side, because we all love watching cars go sideways. So that's very much part of being a stunt driver, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. And not making any mistakes. That's a big key, because you know, everyone can sort of have a go at drifting, but you might not be very precise or consistent with it. While obviously with these guys out here as well, you know, you can position the car so it's in frame, in the shot, it's what the director wants, and without crashing into each other, which is very crucial.
It is very crucial. And that machine behind is a great thing. It was invented by a Ukrainian, by Anatoly Kokush, wasn't it? Who's won awards for creating a machine like this.
Oh, absolutely. And I remember when it very first came out, and it was based on a sort of tank turret, essentially, on the top, so that it could rotate around. And it's been perfected now. I mean, if you look at it now, it's all carbon fibre, it's all lightweight, and it's stabilised a lot more. So it gets you these amazing shots.
Yeah, and it can do 0 to 60 in 3.8 seconds, so it's very rapid.
It doesn't hang around. If you look on the dash on Elliot's screen there in the Mercedes, you'll see a lot of red lights going on, which are sometimes proximity warnings as well.
Yes, I can imagine that nowadays. Lovely drift there, that's perfect. Coming through Woodcote up towards the chicane once again, and just showing us how to put on this display. And there's that lovely view of going straight through the chicane.
Yeah, and those kind of shots really sell the speed as well. So yeah, great action from the guys out there.
Be listening to it.
There's Damson having the time of his life.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. Great shots, guys, great shots. And we can see the watch there.
It's really good. Yeah, absolutely. And of course, Brad Pitt is also a key part of this film. It's going to be very, very interesting to see how it all comes out when it's on show in the summer. So yeah, these pictures, we're getting different views of going around the Goodwood circuit to sometimes to what we had before with IWC Schaffhausen, making the watches, but they've been a part of Goodwood actually for quite a few years now, involved on the timing side of the events here at Goodwood. So this opportunity for us to see IWC at Goodwood and showing us, they've been involved in this film, but they've also been an official engineering partner with MercedesAMG Formula One team. So the connection between IWC and Formula One has always been a big one, and now of course it's a very big one through this film, which everybody will be very much looking forward to seeing how it is when it comes out.
Yeah, and I think it's from the trailer alone, it looks so amazing, and the way it's filmed, the realism behind it, with the help of the guys that you see going around the track at the moment. I mean, they get these lovely, beautiful shots that show motor racing in its best form, and that's all we want. We want to see great films and great motor racing.
Yeah, it is. That's what matters so much. Look at that lovely shot of looking into the wheels as it heads around. You can get so close to the vehicle and just get those angles, those shots that normally we would never be able to get a camera nearly that close. It just wouldn't be safe when you're following racing.
No, and that's also the art of the precision as well, being able to hold that position. If you look at the frame rate of the camera as well, it looks like the wheels are going backwards. So it just gives it a bit of life, doesn't it? And it shows the car off in a really lovely way. These guys have done a great job today and got some lovely shots of Goodwood, but also of the Mercedes, and Damson having the time of his life.
Absolutely, I can imagine. As a stunt driver, you've worked on various different films, as I mentioned. You must sometimes spend hours and hours on a day just trying to get those perfect shots. It must be quite demanding.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's all very much pre-planned. We do these exciting things like get toy cars out and plan everything out because there's so many moving elements in here. You're effectively trying to solve a Rubik's cube at 120 miles an hour between 20 people, because there's not just the driver and the Ukraine and all those sorts of things, but there's sound and there's other cameras mounted on the cars. So there's so many different elements that you have to work with. So the planning is in the execution, and then if you're lucky, you get quite a few rehearsal days so that you can work it all out and get it all done. So when you come to the filming, all the hard work's done. So actually it's just about making it as special as you can do on the day when you're filming it.
Great stuff. Well, it's lovely to enjoy and watch all of this for ourselves, get these absolutely unique views on camera, and very, very enjoyable as they head back up towards the chicane. And I think they're going to be pulling over up here now as they come up by the AXP F1